Hardcoded Production presents Leo the Inventor and the story of his time machine, a mythic tale of gears, dreams, and the rhythm of time itself. Welcome to a story about curiosity, imagination, and the courage to build what others only dream of. This is Leo. Every afternoon, he finds his way to this quiet little park, his favorite spot, where the air smells of autumn leaves and ideas seem to float just above the breeze. In his hands, a folded blueprint, another wild idea he's been shaping in his mind for weeks. To most people, it looks like nothing more than a maze of lines and notes. But to Leo, it's a vision waiting to come alive. He's not just a dreamer. Leo is a builder, a fixer of broken things, and a collector of forgotten parts. Out on the edge of town, behind a rusted fence and rows of old cars, stands his workshop, a place stitched together with scraps and sparks, where every bolt and wire has its story. That's where he spends most of his time, surrounded by tools, gears, and the hum of possibilities. It's where his ideas take shape, and sometimes where they get just a little out of control. Every corner, every stack of barrels and crates hides a possibility waiting to be discovered. This is where imagination meets reality, where yesterday's broken engines become tomorrow's inventions. And today, Leo's searching for something special. The parts for his boldest idea yet, a machine that could do more than just move through space, one that might just move through time. The day stretches long and golden over the junkyard. Leo moves between the aisles of twisted frames and cracked windshields, his boots crunching against gravel and glass. A breeze carries the faint creak of metal, the whisper of 1,000 stories left behind. To most, it would sound lonely. To Leo, it sounds alive. He studies a sketch, smudged with grease, and frowns. He slowly, looking through the pile for the right parts to use in his build. The air smells of rust and rain, and every glint of light across the metal feels like a whisper from the past. Somewhere in this chaos, something is waiting to be found. Inside the workshop, gears lie scattered like ancient coins, each one worn, each one holding a story. Leo turns them over, searching for one that fits, the perfect tooth, the perfect rhythm. Then he finds it. Finally, the build can proceed. Reflecting over his build, going over his plans and ideas in his head. He's been here before, looking over the large pile scraps, surrounded by the ghosts of old machines, wondering what stories they still hold. Sometimes inspiration hides in plain sight, in the twist of a wire, the hum of an old fan. He doesn't know what he's looking for, not exactly, but he'll know it when he finds it. As dusk settles, the junkyard takes on a different kind of life. Every light, every shadow, feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. Days blur into nights. In the rhythm of work and waiting, time itself starts to bend, as if it already knows what Leo is trying to build. And so, piece by piece, the dream begins to take shape. Each piece of the parts feels like a heartbeat, the pulse of something greater being born. A simple piece of metal, nothing special at first glance. But to Leo, it's more than that. The holes line up just right, as if waiting for his hands. Maybe this is where it all begins. Beneath the dust, something glows faintly, small, pulsing, alive. He lifts it gently. A spark plug, unlike any he's ever seen. Its light hums softly, as if remembering the energy of another world. Leo stares at it, mesmerized. Could this be the missing key, or just a relic of someone else's impossible dream? He doesn't know. But something deep inside him whispers, keep going. Night falls again, and the workshop hums with new energy. While the schedule changes, ideas come to life, and new plans develop. Among the piles of scattered gears, nuts and bolts, he finds it, a sphere, smooth and silent, glowing from within. For a long moment, he just watches it, light spilling across the walls like liquid time. He doesn't know it yet, but this is the heart of his machine, the AeroCore. Sometimes, the universe whispers its secrets only once. And when Leo sees it, everything finally makes sense. Back in the workshop, sparks fly like fireflies in the dark. As Leo welds, each motion is precise, each breath filled with quiet determination. Blueprints cover the walls, layered and chaotic, a map of his mind laid bare. He's no longer just following a plan, he's following instinct. The strange glowing core radiating warmth, its pulse steady, almost alive. Days blur into nights. Outside, the junkyard falls silent, but inside, Leo's world hums and trembles with creation. The frame of the machine begins to take shape. He glances at the clock, time slipping faster than he can measure. Now, the real work begins. Metal meets motion, and every spark is a thought brought to life. The machine hums like it understands, shaping pieces of a dream that no one else can see. In the rhythm of grinding steel, Leo feels it, the moment when an idea becomes real. Now he just needs to figure out how to make it all work, how to bring the core and the machine together. For the first time, he wonders what will happen if it works. The glow dances across his hands, warm, alive, almost breathing. It's no longer just an idea, it's real. In the quiet hum of the workshop, time itself seems to listen. Leo feels it, the pulse of possibility. The small sphere becomes his compass, guiding him towards something far bigger. But he can feel it calling, asking to be built, to become whole. And soon, the workshop will never be the same again. He studies the strange spark plug again. Its light steadier now, pulsing in time with his thoughts. Maybe it wasn't just a part. Maybe it was a message. Days turn into nights, and the ticking clock becomes his only witness as he builds the machine that might hold time itself. And then, one quiet evening, it's done. Every bolt, every spark, exactly where it should be. For the first time, there's nothing left to fix, only to begin. He takes a breath, and the world seems to hold it with him. The switch clicks. Light spills out like liquid fire. Time and space start to bend. The experiment worked. Just for a moment, time itself shimmered, bending like heat over metal. It wasn't much, but enough. If the core is the heart, he thinks, then something must guide it. A way to tell time where and when to flow. The idea grows quickly. The temporal dial. Leo knows what comes next, a way to speak to the machine and guide it. So he begins to build the temporal dial. When the temporal dial is finally finished, it's time to build a larger version of the AeroCore. In his workshop, time seems to move differently. Each sound, the clink of metal, the hum of tools, becomes part of Leo's rhythm. He studies the gears in his hands, turning them toward the light, and smiles. They fit perfectly. Another piece of the dream slides into place. Hours pass unnoticed. Sparks dance as the welder's light cuts through dim air, shaping, fusing, creating. Every flash is a heartbeat of invention. And behind the mask, Leo's eyes burn with focus. Soon, the chaos begins to take form. The AeroCore on his floor no longer looks like a pile of parts, but something alive, something that might become the impossible. He tightens the last bolt, wipes the sweat from his brow, and takes a slow breath. The AeroCore, his greatest creation, is beginning to breathe. And Leo, he can feel that time itself is listening. For the first time in weeks, the workshop is quiet. Leo stands in the half-light, watching the core pulse, steady, alive. He built it, but it feels like it's the one that's been waiting for him. He studies the old sketches pinned to the wall, scribbles, equations, dreams once too wild to chase. Now, they don't look impossible anymore, just unfinished. Deep inside, Leo knows this isn't the end of his invention. It's only the beginning. In the quiet heart of his workshop, Leo works without haste. Every screw, every spark, a step towards something greater. Every beam, every wire, finds its place as if time already knows where it belongs. The pieces come together, metal meeting motion, thought meeting reality. The workshop glows with sparks and purpose. And then, silence. The time machine stands complete, breathing, waiting. Its surface hums with a quiet power, as if time itself stirs within. Leo takes one last look at the machine as he wonders, not if it will work, but what waits on the other side. The workshop falls silent. Leo takes his seat, the weight of every moment leading to this one pressing gently on his shoulders. He whispers to himself, "Let's see if dreams can keep up with time." The switch clicks, and the world answers. The air bends, trembles. The workshop fades, replaced by motion, by rhythm, by pure, living time. And then, he's gone. Only the echo of his dream remains humming through the empty workshop. Somewhere, beyond the ticking of clock, a new story begins to unfold. Time will remember his name.